What's up guys, Mark Samuels, SLR Honda. We're down here at Twisted Development doing some new dyno work on the all-new CRF450RX. This is the RX model. Jamie helped us with the new 450X over the last 2 years, developing that thing for Baja, making sure it's reliable but made horsepower, and horsepower where we wanted it. So the first few rounds we've actually been running these things completely stock. I know there's been some news in the media outlets of weird things happening with Honda, and Honda has came out with a new platform that if you've already got one of these, make sure you go to your dealership and have them flash the new ECU information in there. And from that point, we haven't really had any weird issues with this this bike yet, and it's ran pretty good for us. Our results have been up there, and we've ran with everybody since we started racing these bikes. But since then, we brought it down to Jamie, let him play with it, and he's has some experience with these bikes now from the first generation to this. And I'll let Jamie kind of go into that and talk about what we did and how we did on the dyno, and I'll turn it over to Jamie and let him talk about this.
Hey, how's it going? It's Jamie Ellis with Twisted Development. Today we're working on the Mark Samuels, as he said, SLR Honda. It's a 2021 CRF450RX, and to clear up some of the air on what has transpired, Honda got a decent beating and backlash from some of the media markets on what's been going on with the bikes, and we've been dynoing them and running them. So we went through all three of the CRF450R lines with the mapping, the RWE, the R, and the RX, and basically kind of had, found some stuff there that works really good. So if we've previously programmed your ECU, you kind of experienced hopefully the not fouling of spark plugs and some of the scenarios that some of the customers have experienced. So what we find is that Honda did offer an update, and the update is kind of a response to the lashing in the media outlets. So Honda actually, I applaud them for listening to what the people say and want, and actually going out and making some changes. So it's really interesting for us because we don't have a Japanese guy in our pocket that's gonna answer our questions directly or whatever. So all that we can do is pretty much put an O2 sensor in the head pipe, get the bike on the dyno, and we start the process there. We start running it at different throttle positions. This is just a super cheap homemade throttle stop. And what we do with that is kind of run it through all of its RPM range, throttle positions, and try to figure out what's going on. So what we did with this project, we zeroed out whatever comes from Honda and just started over for what access we have into the software. So the minute that I plugged in our other map that we did for the CRF450RX, the bike wouldn't idle, it ran terrible. Once again, I'm not getting any information from Honda, so all that I'm learning is my own experience based on doing these dyno works and stuff like that. So what we came up with was a whole new set of maps. So it's really important to know, I do think that every CRF450R, RWE, and RX should go back to the dealer to get the update, because the idle circuit has changed. That's going to cure the fouling of the spark plugs. It's going to create a lot better running scenario, and it's given us a better platform to tune the motorcycle to be better. So I do recommend it go to the dealer first. Now it's going to be a little bit tricky for us because whenever we pull the maps out of the ECU, we can't tell if the dealer's been in it or not. So that's going to be really important to know that, and we're going to not program any ECUs that we can't confirm have had the update from this point forward. So if you're going to send the ECU into Twisted Development to try to get it remapped, please take it to the dealer. Please ride it. If you're happy with it, awesome. Go down the road. There's been a ton of people since the media has released the new mapping that have been happy with the motorcycle. So go ahead and do that first. Our business is to always find what could be better. Change the rider experience. If the bike still feels snatchy, or it feels lean or rich, or whatever you're feeling, that's where we come in, and we still do strive to give you the best running motorcycle you want. So like, not one map fits everyone. So with that being said, we use Mark Samuels SLR Honda CRF450RX and the dyno here to create the new maps. And what we're going to do from this point forward is head out into the field, do some track testing. The Cole Martinez machine's here. We're going to make sure that Cole's happy with the new settings, and that's how we develop the settings that go into the world. So it's just a lot of hard work, and that's pretty much how we get to where we get to. So if you're interested, send your ECU into the shop. Please do make sure it's updated. Have some confirmation. I can't see, and I want to give you the best running product. I want everyone to be happy. So let's do that, and yeah, we'll show you some of the other things that's been going on with this machine. So the green line you have here is going to be the stock CRF450 stock pipe, everything pump gas as it comes. So Hondas have come 55, 56 horse. I mean, if this thing had some time to break in, I'm pretty sure you'd see a little bit better numbers out of it over the past couple of years. So already great platform, great running machine. On this particular build, Mark has VP-T4, so a little bit, you're gonna see more performance from the fuel. A pro circuit pipe. So what you can see is, you know, in green here is gonna be the standard motorcycle curve. Still nice, linear, and smooth. And we kind of flatten the curve up here or lower down here in this area, and that's going to make a more easy to ride motorcycle and also just make more power everywhere. So like we focus as hard as we can in this 4,000 to 7,000 range, and then normally the rest of it, obviously big power you just got to have. I really like this tail end section here. That means that, you know, when you get a good shift, it's not coming down and falling off. So all in all, for just fuel, intake, exhaust, I mean, this platform is an amazing platform. It's going to be plenty fast enough for everybody to race. We haven't even modified the engines or done anything at this stage. And for off-road, you want good, reliable, rideable power. So and low compression is awesome too. You know, you're not going to run into detonation scenario. So I would say we're just going to get out into the field, try to get the riders as happy as possible, and I don't think we'll need to modify much to go racing.